This is gonna go very wrong. Very quickly.
Midstream seizure or some shit.
Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots Wrestling's Entertainment Champions Tag Teaming in the holidays. The PWI Tag Team list is out, and a promo game / war episode on Dynamite that we definitely gotta bring up. But all this and more in the room where it happens. But first, JP, tell them what to do.
You already know Heels, Pops, Chair Shots, HPC Bad Guys on IG and TikTok, HPC Too Sweet on Twitter. You already know 10K and Mo.
See?
Holla.
10K.
I like that better than the Chair Shot.
Alright, bro, you know, sometimes you try some things.
Yo, are we fashionable?
And then you go too far down.
Like back shots on our OnlyFans?
Nah, like ginger ale on our mixer.
Right. That thing. Oh, we need one mic though.
Yo, forget that company.
We're doing it for Queens tonight.
With the stuff, the ginger ale.
We're doing it for Queens tonight.
Queens.
All we need is one mic.
Literally.
Alright,
y'all heard King's Disease though?
Oh, what?
Hey, what?
Yeah, Nas's new album.
You know?
I thought you were talking about the
You
cow.
mean you know?
You know.
I have to listen to it again
Is that what you're thinking? It's an infection?
because I wasn't as impressed.
Wow, get out of here.
But I have to listen to it
Get
again.
out of here. Nah, don't even talk to me.
I feel like I wasn't in the right element to listen to
everybody,
it.
yo, look,
Taekwon in the building was good, my guy. Appreciate you pulling
he
up.
said Nas was trash.
I didn't say Nas was
He
trash.
said he was trash.
I said what I'm saying is I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
I heard Beyonce's
That's not what you said. You said it was trash.
I didn't say
You
that.
said you're gonna have to listen to it again.
Those were not the words that came out of my mouth.
You
I
didn't
said
say
Do
that.
you understand the words that are coming out?
I feel
of
like-
your
You say you had to listen to it again?
I do to give
Why?
it its poetic justice.
mouth?
Oh, word? Because you said
Yeah.
you were not impressed.
I mean,
Not impressed by anything Nas puts
It takes a lot to impress us.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because you just said when Nas puts something together,
Trash.
I'm impressed.
You
This
trash.
one,
Go listen to JP.
I gotta listen to it again.
What impressed you more, though, guys?
Here we go.
The new Nas album,
Or
Ricky Effin starts tonight.
Oh, you talking about Stroke Daddy?
Talking about that Mo slapper?
Woo!
Someone slap that, Bo! It's
Yo,
yo,
There's
PCF
some other
took that.
things.
He took that to heart.
Yo.
You know, I was like this real quick.
I think anybody with any facial, even if you got a beard, you're like, damn, how about all the patch? Still,
My still
That's
covering
right.
up. My still
Taekwon.
covering up.
Damn near 50-year-old man out rapping everybody is impressive.
oh, 100%.
Hell yeah.
That's why I said I listen. I listen to it on my commute. I'm not in the right element. You know what I mean?
Nah, that shit puts you in the right headspace.
So I need to listen to it again.
But going back to Ricky Starks, man, this was a really beautiful moment for him, and I thought it was important. I thought it was important that MJF came at him the way he did.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody says about him, right? Yo, you look like The Rock. That's your game as far as you got as NWA. Like,
Take
yo,
all of that.
Yo, MJF threw
Pebble.
Take all of that.
Like,
and
he
just
threw.
throw it.
Pebble.
That's like now what? Once he comes from this, like then what? Right?
Right?
It's like you needed to come prepared.
But the thing is, MJF has been doing this with everyone he goes up against.
Cheap heat,
Right.
low hanging fruit.
Right? And what we said
Smack
is
that
that many
ball.
people have not returned it. I mean, Punk did better than Moxley, at least.
We got Punk and Jericho.
Oh,
But we called this a couple weeks ago on this show because you understand when you tune in to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots.
that's us.
You're getting the facts, the future,
That's
the
us.
present.
Yeah, we do that.
And we called
That's
Ricky
us.
Starks
Whatever time we going. Right?
being that one player
I don't know.
that mic to mic will
Hold the
go
ginger
with this dude. As long as there's no secrets around.
Mike to Mike for sure. Side note,
Nah.
when you mentioned Moxley that he did better than Moxley, you remember that promo that he trashed at the end that we criticized the shit out of it. The same night that Saraya,
Oh
Right,
yeah,
right,
also
right.
shit the bed.
Right.
no Saraya,
No, when they killed it.
she killed it.
Oh, that was her and Britt. That was
Yeah,
the night.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We kind of were a little harsh. She confirmed. She confirmed.
Who
right?
confirmed?
She confirmed. Saraya confirmed that Moxley helped with that, and Moxley was motivating her promo for that
Oh.
night. And Moxley wanted that to go over. I can see why it was so trash too on Moxley's end. For him not to go off as like anything
No.
and let it slip off.
No, that's bullshit.
Wanted
So
to take
you're telling
shine
me-
off of him and make hers.
Nah. You don't self-deprecate.
I
Like,
understand him doing that more
No,
than him
what-
being a terrible promo.
What that sounds like to me is like a Dr. Hugo. He
Yeah.
used all the creative juices to help her out and was left with Well, let's go with what works.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, whatever.
That's what that sounds like to me.
Let's mail it in.
Right.
Let's mail it in.
Let's
That's
get the
why
job done.
That's why. Yeah.
He's quietly quitting, folks. He's quietly quitting.
Is that
Look it
also?
up. It's
Is
a
that all
phenomenon.
what you heard? Is that all y'all heard?
I don't know.
I heard he's not the only one that's quietly quitting.
Oh.
I don't think it was very quiet.
Is it Bill?
I don't think it was. At least started this week because we saw him this week. We saw him tonight.
It was confirmed on the media scrum for Final Battle with Mr. Tony Khan, where he said that one Mr. William Regal will be around with AEW through the holidays.
Yes, that makes sense.
And then he's expected to return to WWE, where he will take a more active role in the development of his son.
Oh, okay. Well, awesome. Makes sense.
Charlie D.
And it's also a role that he's familiar with because that's what he was doing before he left anyway.
Right.
So
Hunter's in charge now. Regal was his guy.
It makes too much
Makes
sense.
it time to make that money.
And besides, I feel like Regal did what he was going to do at AEW at this
Yeah.
point. The last rub he needed to do was for MJF.
hey, okay.
Yo, that's not what we talk about.
No?
That's the last one.
That's not the one.
Oh.
He helped out.
He's not gonna rub him.
It was
Danielson.
Excalibur.
That's
Right?
only Flans.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yo, check out our OnlyFans.
Only flies.
Deuce
Don't come for
Legend.
nothing else.
You're right though. That's it. William Regal did all his. That's it. He did his whole thing.
You don't have
his
to come
whole
for
thing,
nothing
his whole
else?
thing.
If
But how
not,
crazy-
William Regal would be like fucking Daddy Ass right now.
Sesame Daddy.
Like, it doesn't even make sense.
We say that on our channel.
With the acclaimed scissoring people.
That's wild. I forgot who it was that I was like, yo, this is wrestling right now, and it happened to be, Alex, our boy Alex. Yo, shout out
Shout out to
Alex,
Little.
yo. So
Little.
Alex out here, and we're watching. I'm like, yo, you know that guy, right? Billy Gunn. He's like, yeah, I remember Billy Gunn. Right? I was like, nah, he's Daddy Ass, and he's like, what? and then he's like, yo, did they just say they were scissoring? And then like, and Billy Gunn goes, right into the camera, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah? That's what we do
That's
now.
where we at.
That's what we do now.
And I loved it. I just thought it was hilarious.
The season in China
That
got signed
realization.
back to the league.
Evolution of the business.
Right, evolution of the business.
That's
Right.
a quad out here.
I like what Zaquan said. Yeah.
One
Oh,
season in China got
wow.
signed back to the league, and that's what it was.
That's what it is.
I'm
The
glad.
Stephon Marbury?
You go and you do smaller things that are beneath you, and
That's
then you
what she
come
said.
back to work.
Wow.
That's
she
what we
said.
do. That's what Sasha said.
He
Nah,
took
but
a
hold on.
sabbatical.
I think it's crazy, William Regal, real quick.
Okay.
Right? I think it's crazy that you,
But nah, yo,
you
what's
gotta
crazy?
live into his shoes. Like you gotta step into his shoes right
Hey,
now.
let's
As
go.
his son that is
Yeah.
going into wrestling. Like that's a hold up. You think I'm just old? Watch. Let me do the young upstart dudes. Oh, you top dog and the young upstart dudes. Now you're gonna fade to back. Everything I tell you, you better do, or else you a shit ass student. Like now it's on you. You can't say your teacher was terrible. You can't say that you couldn't learn. Like now it's this dude in every era popped. He came out. He was a face and a heel. He did everything in both companies, just like at will.
Young Regal.
Yeah, Will.
I just got
Yeah,
that.
I know. That's why I said it. I was like, yo, I
Hey.
didn't know what pop.
It's because
I
you're
thought
wearing the
that was
hat. That's why.
alright. That was alright.
Takes you a
Oh,
while.
well, you know that the problem is that the hat has a deficit now. Because 9 years, 360, you know?
It's
Happy to have
not.
him
It's
home.
not as long. 9
what
years
she
is
said.
not as long as it took Sasha Banks to go make her little movie, and now come back to the WWE.
Is she back?
Who
Back
says
now?
coming back?
She's coming back.
Who's
But
coming
she's
back?
done filming.
Who's filming? Who's she filming?
She's filming some stuff.
Goonie?
PCL, tell us what she's filming.
Boston.
Oh,
Hashtag Boston.
the Red Sox, baby. You already know.
Boston?
Shout
What's
out
the
to Red
movie
Sox.
about, yo?
Talk to me,
Una
PCL.
tigra en Boston.
Oh, that's
She's
the story of her
Dominican?
life, bro.
She's Dominican?
Ya tú sabes.
Must be by the Sam Adams Brewery.
Saben.
The visionary in the building.
Let me get that chopped
Yeah.
cheese.
Chopped cheese.
That's not bad, chopped
I'm
cheese.
glad she's still doing
Never.
movies
We
and
should do
stuff
it
like
the
that.
Aki way.
Wait, were we not here when we did the chopped cheese?
That was bad.
No.
Nah.
Bro, I worked in the Bronx and in Heights
I
now,
know.
and I still have not had chopped cheese.
What?
What's wrong
What
with
are you waiting for?
Yo, can we do chimis?
Let's do
you?
some cheese.
What'd you call me?
Jimmy's?
You heard me.
That's racist.
What?
What?
It's actually delicious.
Yeah. You gotta get these Chibi's out here.
Gotta be careful of that.
What's
Kanye.
good?
Shout out
What's
for
good?
salt, pepper, ketchup.
Salt,
TV.
pepper, ketchup.
You shut your
In
mouth.
New York, salt, pepper, ketchup is one word.
You dirty.
Yep,
yo.
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Wait, what?
Salt, pepper, ketchup is one word in New York. When you order your
And in
breakfast.
Jersey is an
Legendary
acronym.
out here was good.
Listen, so Sasha's done filming. She's gonna come back. We saw footage of Naomi and Jade.
They were at the
So,
basketball game. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They were looking
I was wondering where Bow Wow was at.
next.
Not that.
I will also make note of the fact that Sasha is trademarking her own her government name.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So that's awesome for her.
Wait,
big
so that
big
doesn't
things.
make you believe that she's not going
Yeah,
to the end?
I would think that would
A move like
contrary.
that. Yeah, a move like that would
No,
mean
a
that
move
you're
like that
probably-
tells me like you don't need to eat, but you will be coming back. It
That
doesn't
part.
tell me you're not coming back.
That
It
part.
tells me you don't need to come back.
Or you're ensuring that if you do come back, certain things are still within your
Control.
Yeah.
And also marketing and networking as well, because now this platform that she's creating will have way easier takeoff with her coming back to WWE, being more in the people's eyes. You can push things.
Well, think about it, right? It's like once The Rock started doing movies, he went into Dwayne Johnson,
Yeah.
and that's what she's trying to do, right?
It's
trying to surpass the gimmick.
It's literally it's the blueprint. Like Roman Reigns even said it. Roman Reigns is like, yo, I'm doing this and I'm out. I beat everybody. I'm going to Hollywood. He's ready to take that flight. At least in storyline mode.
Right.
Maybe not real life. Who knows? But he's
No,
already
he
doing
was-
projects and shit. He's
he's
doing
been
other
doing
things.
projects.
Yo, that when he gets hurt or when he's done with
That's
the
where he's
title
going.
run, yo, I want to see him do big things and kind of be out for a little bit. Like that's it, yo. You've broken mad records, like you,
Right.
whatever.
And honestly, he surpassed our expectations.
Ooh, I like Ash's question whenever we get a chance to.
What capacity do you guys think Eric Young would return?
He's on his way.
Catering.
He's coming back old school. You know this.
I feel
It's like
like
catering.
he's probably a player coach.
Give him Nikki.
He's
He can work with Nikki still.
He's gonna pull that Cassius Ono gimmick where he's the guy that's gonna help.
He's
out the
old enough
NXT
to do so, right?
Right.
talent. While he
He's
can
gonna
still
collect
wrestle.
that check
Yep.
and put people over. He's gonna Dolph Ziggler this shit,
Hey, I'm mad
but maybe for NXT.
You guys don't want to see him wrestle?
I
I
don't
hope
mind.
he does.
You don't
No,
want to
I-
see a character?
He tells a story in the ring.
I hope he goes out there. I hope he William Regals it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? He goes out there. He puts on a match. He gets the other guy elevated. He imparts some wisdom. That
Wait, so you want him the Jeff Jarrett right now? Isn't that what Jeff Jarrett's doing right now?
I mean, he did start his career under the tutelage of Double J. So.
What'd you call him?
Double what?
Mentor, mentee, right?
Tutelage.
He spelled
Mentor,
it different.
mentee. I mean, listen. Anytime everybody collecting checks, I'm happy for them, right?
Facts.
Collect them checks, Poppy.
And he, like I said, he's
Secure the
a
bag.
prominent name in the industry. But back to the real conversation. Roman Reigns, he surpassed our expectations. Everybody hated him because he was being shoved down our throat like a bunch of kielbasa's,
Like OnlyFans.
right? And now, look at how he's revered.
With Ray.
Look at Roman Reigns and the name that his name is synonymous too. The names that you line him
Spell
up
that
with.
sometimes.
He's legit. He's a future Hall of Famer. No questions asked.
Well, I mean, you can ask me 2 questions.
What's the question? What question you got?
How
Man?
old is he?
Why is that relevant?
I don't care. I just want to know.
How old is Chris Jericho? Old enough to
It's
fit
a
in
question.
the
I
fucking...
asked you.
How old is Ric
You
Flair
lost
to
this
collect
game.
the checks?
You just mad you lost this game.
The game was never to be lost.
Yo.
You said I can't ask a question. I asked a question.
Jeff Jarrett is wrestling
That's
at
a rhetorical
what
question.
age?
So I don't care. It's a question.
57.
Jeff Jarrett.
Right now. He's
Just his
57.
old skin hanging off his neck.
All right.
Jeff Jarrett's 152 years old.
Every time he comes down to the ring, I gotta watch this.
Jeff
Saturday
Jarrett's
night.
152 years old.
That orchestra match was an accomplishment.
Jeff Jarrett knew Cleopatra herself.
Yo,
He wrote the
Teflon
Bible.
out here spitting bars. Roman used to
Gag
be
down
gagged
like
down
those.
those harder than what? Excuse
Wow.
me.
Hey.
That's a lot.
Hey.
That's
But do you have a clip though?
Where's the clip though?
Where's the clip?
I heard you ask that a lot.
Tiana was getting
Hey.
drunk.
You know the clip? The what?
Woo!
They call me the clip commander.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen.
God, bro.
It's exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff.
So Eric Young, you rather see him in a training role? Is there anybody else you rather see in a training role these days?
5-time.
Oh,
5-time.
5-time? What's that about, PCF?
What is it? Reality of wrestling? Right?
Yep. Shout out to the Row.
Booker T is training One Umaga's
Booker T's
son.
Rome.
A word?
Another
Umaga
member to the bloodline?
Samoan Bulldozer.
Damn.
Samoan
Not the first.
Bulldozer.
Not the first of the Inoue bloodline to head down to Texas.
Nope.
To work for Booker.
Okay.
His daddy Umaga actually did work with Ro, as well as the Usos.
Nice.
The Usos actually started out there.
Okay.
Okay. So this bloodline just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Did Soko go out there?
Huh?
The Soko, was he out there?
So
He was out there for a minute. He was more in Vegas.
In Vegas, okay.
Him and
Chris Bay.
Chris Bay,
Right.
Hammerstone, they all came out of
Right.
FSW.
Right. Shout out to, talking about the E, shout outs to Casey Navarro.
Word.
That tryout.
Jersey's here.
And also
Kylie Ray.
Kylie Ray getting that tryout.
Kylie Ray.
That's the love to them.
And we saw one of our Shooting Dish alum,
Oh, yes.
Vincent,
Oh,
in
yes.
the crowd at NXT.
yes.
Oh,
At
yes.
NXT.
With Dutch.
Oh, yes.
Talk
With
to me a
Dutch.
little bit about NXT, gentlemen.
Talk to you about NXT. You want me to talk to you about NXT?
What's NXT?
The most,
What's next?
the show that's showing the most, the show that's showing the most ingenuity.
Oh, that's how you spell.
Right, because the thing is, sometimes people have trouble meeting the deadline.
The G is white.
Meeting the what?
Deadline?
Meeting the deadline.
Oh, meeting the.
And that's why NXT met the deadline with a very unique match. And you suckers, shout outs to
He's talking to y'all.
Booker T.
He's talking to y'all.
You suckers thought it was the same thing as King of the Mountain, but no, it's not. They have the very
What's
first
that? What's King of the Mountain?
Iron Survivor Challenge.
Nobody seen that.
This conglomerate of stipulations that are added into this match
Conglomerate.
is something to be witnessed. 25 minutes of mayhem. 25 minutes of pandemonium. 25 minutes of multiple bells being rung, cages being closed,
How many coyotes?
and people being pinned, submitted,
Not one
and
coyote.
disqualified.
And it's
I'm not impressed.
yeah.
But is there an electric chair?
No, because the Humane Society says it's not
Is there a
possible.
portable tanning bed?
No.
Yo, check that out, old school right there.
Iron Survivor to Quan Mills.
Saquon just hit that shit right on the nail.
There you go.
The championship scramble,
You,
Raw
sir,
Dog,
are my
and King of the
hero.
Mountain.
He was just saying that earlier today.
And you would have paid to see that?
Just saying.
That's why we
Just
have
saying.
nice things, bro. Every time we're like, yo, look, here's some nice things. Nope, not here, not now.
Well, I'm interested in
never.
this. The reason why, one is something a little different. Sure, they took aspects of different matches, which maybe that's a little game we should toss around and play, right?
Hey! We still talking
But
about the
what makes it interesting is also the participants that are in it. You know, you're setting up the future. These are all mid-carders, up-and-coming stars that they're given a platform to potentially push up. This reminds me of King of the Ring, right? Money in the Bank, when it first started off. Allowing the spotlight on those that potentially are the future. And do we have the list of individuals going into this match?
No!
Okay.
We do not!
It is one axiom.
Yes.
Joe Gacy,
Joe Gacy.
Oh, Joe Gacy. I watch anything with
Carmelo
Joe Gacy.
Hayes,
Carmelo Hayes.
JD McDonough,
JD McDonough.
and Grayson Waller.
And Grayson.
Those are your 5.
And then for the women,
You have Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell.
And Indy Hartwell.
I heard Indy Hartwell was in that
There's
match.
Nikita Lyons in this.
Nikita Lyons.
Zoe Starks.
How about
Zoe
Nikita
Starks.
Lyons?
Nikita Lyons.
Is Nikita Lyons in?
Jade.
Yo,
Cora Jade.
Cora Jade.
why can't we have nice things?
You know who's not in this match?
Not Nikita Lyons.
Lola Vice.
Ooh.
You been in WWE?
Yo,
That's
Yo!
the name?
Yeah.
Lola Vice.
Clap it up.
Have you seen her? Have you seen her outfit?
Yo,
I've
God.
seen more than her outfits.
Yo, nice
Lord have
things.
mercy.
No,
Donovan People Jones! God damn it!
Thank God I don't got cataracts.
I'm excited for her,
Turkey
man.
as hell.
I'm excited.
Yo,
Yo,
Cuba in the house.
Cuba in the house, bro. She wears the flag too. It's
It's
dope,
so
man.
weird.
Yeah,
Very
in
little.
the
That's
best
very
place.
little. The flag.
In the
The
best
best
place.
the best place.
Yo, and let's just say, yo, Don't be surprised if her sister gets a shot.
Oh,
She got a younger sister
Yeah?
who's also a martial artist. She doesn't do MMA, but she trains.
Okay.
And she also was a black belt, etc. If it works out well for her.
Nah, but that's dope. That's dope that you can.
So you're saying her sister could be the Jerry Briscoe to her Jack?
Just having potential for that alone is dope.
For sure.
I'm just saying, look out for that tag team, Lola Vice and Nikita Lyons.
Hey.
Oh, that's happening for sure.
Hey.
They're already friends. From the
Hey.
moment the conversation was had, they was already linking up.
Here we go with the
That's
tag
gonna be
team.
called Vice Control.
New tag team champions
Vice
in the
Grip.
women's division.
Ooh, Vice Grip.
Vice Grip. Which one is
Wow.
that? We'll find out. We'll find out. Anyway, speaking of NXT, y'all have been really watching NXT. Listen,
Yo.
talk to me about who's in attendance in NXT this week. Somebody was in attendance.
One ROH.
That you guys know.
Vincent.
Oh, that's what
Shooting
you
the extra
yeah.
round, Vincent.
But there was more.
Vincent and Dutch, right? Yeah.
But,
It's okay, I'm not missed you.
There was a righteous cameo.
okay.
You know,
Rumor has it he's rumored to be one of the potential members of the new Bray stable.
Okay.
Right? Is that what?
Vincent?
Wyndham 6.
Wyndham 6,
Wyndham
right?
Six.
Part of
Rumored,
Wyndham 6.
rumored to be part of
Rumors.
it.
Allegedly.
Eric Young is coming back too.
Yeah.
So you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities there. A lot of possibilities. But
That'd be a place
the
for Eric Young.
shocking appearance. Okay.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
right?
But the shocking.
Take
Go ahead.
But the shocking thing,
What's the shot?
right, is that when we have Triple H coming out here, right, taking over the
What's
place
that
that he
real quick?
has, right, and we can bring back Nikki Cross, and we're starting to turn her crazy again, right? She's
Right,
going
right.
back
Yes.
in that direction.
So this-
Yes.
Right.
Sanity.
We got
You saw her
people
at War
like,
Games.
like Vincent in the mix. We got a slow burn from Bray Wyatt, right? He didn't go the direction you kind of thought he
And
was
interesting
going.
enough, the first one
You
to
know
catch
what
those
I'm
hands was LA Knight.
Yo, that was kind of weird.
I thought that was interesting.
No, I thought it was
I wasn't
interesting.
expecting that.
Because think about it. What does that say about LA Knight? Immediately, the first person that catches hands from him is from Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
That's big. That's putting you in the main event picture.
He's a threat, right?
He's a threat, right? So I think that was a great rub. But interesting that was the move, right? I wouldn't have seen that
I
coming.
love a good rub.
Yes.
Only Flans.
Especially if the ones that you put on ribs.
Alright, okay. Alright, we can go with
But
that.
Her ribs.
what I was surprised what I was surprised in is that the New Day showed up to challenge Pretty Deadly
Pretty deadly.
at Deadline.
Yeah, man.
Listen,
Everything's dead.
it says interesting about the New Day,
Line is dead.
but what does it say about Pretty Deadly and how they feel about them?
Sound thing is done.
Big
Is
things.
it? No, it's
They're
not.
already
We lit.
being,
We lit. Y'all can hear us, right?
earmarked,
Shout out to the Big
That's what I'm
7
saying.
pulling up. You already
And that was a
know.
nice little gimmick.
We talking the wrestling. We just saw Dynamite going through the things.
You know it.
Lovely combos right now.
Rumor
Lovely
has
combos.
it.
I appreciate y'all for being here, putting in your work each and every week, man. 237.
237,
237.
Wow.
and all we need is one mic.
All we need is one mic, you know, and one
Full
bottle of
circle.
ginger ale.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Yo, C-grams.
Screw.
Meet me outside.
Meet
Catch
me
me outside, Seagulls.
Seagram.
I was like Canada Dry.
The Canada Dry.
They're not even Canadian.
I am though.
They're from
Yo, the
Guatemala.
Canada Dry cranberry though, y'all.
Woo! Say what?
This time,
Deliciousness.
Put some,
Oh
put some
yeah.
stuff in it.
Oh, you
Where-
put some
well, we got
stains.
And where's the cranberry?
And you know what happened? You know what's good with
Hey, guys,
the
if
cranberry ginger ale one?
Ginger
It
ale.
doesn't spill.
Oh,
Everywhere.
that's the problem.
Nah, it spills too. I'm also
You ever bought some unspillable drinks? That's the ones you gotta get from the store. They never.
The ones that come in tumblers.
Maybe the ones that got too much salt in them.
Ooh. If it's a margarita? Is it Casamigos?
It's
Yeah,
definitely
electrolytes.
none of those, and it's all wrestling fans
Oh,
because
who's
they have the
salty?
most salt.
Why are they salty? Why are they at the
Ocean
beach?
out here.
Why are they at the
They
beach?
say something like an AC right
Why
now.
are they parched? What's going on?
So I don't know if y'all heard.
What in the
I don't
sea
know if y'all
deprivation
heard.
is happening?
I know we've heard,
What you hear?
but I don't know if y'all heard.
Boys.
PWI's out, bro.
PWI.
Yeah,
PWI's.
PWI out.
PWI's is
Pretty
out.
with intelligence.
Tag Team Top 100 of the year. Not just the day, not just the week, not just the year,
bro.
Craig. The year.
That's a
It's
intelligent
been a long year.
It's been a long year.
Very long.
A long year.
Long line of things.
How
And a
many?
long list of injuries, too.
That's true.
Because this list.
And you know what? Nobody really mentions injuries when we talk these PWI lists.
Mo ain't
man.
low in the building.
I mean,
Because a lot of times, yo, Mo was good, bro.
Mo in the
That's
low.
a dog. Appreciate you, bro.
Just remember, wrap it up.
I just feel like nobody mentions the injuries enough.
Well, the
And
thing is,
how much are those considered in these?
there's two
lists?
problems I have. Two problems.
Yeah.
You look at this list.
There's
and
a
we're
cream
gonna go
for
over the
one and a
list.
pill for the other.
And no lotion. I
Sure.
tried. They don't work.
Morpheus.
Wow.
But my problem is one, a good number of these tag teams have not even been performing because of
We
injuries.
still talking what I said.
And
You need a pill. And a
I can't think of who to replace them with. That's two problems. There's not enough tag team talent to be put in the top 20 because who is missing out of there with the exception of
The New Day.
the New Day's not on that list. But since Biggie got hurt, they haven't been rocking too much.
They
Except for
haven't
the
been.
exception now,
They
right?
have. They don't.
Pretty-
I don't think they
pretty
should be
deadly.
on the list.
Pretty deadly, the
Right.
NXT champions. But it's also about exposure because these are gentlemen that were NXT UK champs, right? And came over and we branded in NXT now. I mean, Isla Dawn just debuted yesterday. So, but this match could put them on the map, right? But still, name that's left out when you compare it to RK Bro. RK Bro was big though.
Okay, bro.
But how long ago was that now?
Yo, just because it was a long time from
Well,
now.
this isn't the last year, right?
Yeah.
This is
Last
last
year.
year.
This is last.
So
this
when
is
they're ready
in the
or
last-
No, this is
within the last year.
When they
all of 2022. I mean 2021. I'm sorry, all of 2021.
2021,
Right?
What about
No, no.
2023? Why
It's,
why
it's,
talking
like,
2021?
it's like the end of.
Oh, okay. So I guess the end of
2022.
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
So all of this year,
Yeah.
then some of last
So
year.
when was it that Randy Orton got hurt? Think about that.
Back in June.
Was it in June?
June at a Raw. The Usos took him out.
This was come out June. Okay,
So, I mean, that's half the year. They got.
right. I'm not disagreeing with. I'm just saying. Look at how long he had to perform. But then again, who would you replace them with?
Let's disagree.
Who would you? The Motor City Machine Guns? Like who would
Yeah,
you
we're
replace?
cheating.
the little machine, it works, okay? Don't be mad at the little machines was met.
You know what little
Ching, man, the little machine.
Wait,
wait,
The little machine make the ching ching, okay?
Was Moxley and Kingston this year or last year?
That was last year. I think.
Last year.
And there was only a couple matches, wasn't it?
Oh, word. It was only a couple matches. That could have been fun, though.
And then they hit those straps, right?
Yeah, that's what she said. But you know who could have? Right, Death Triangle in the top 4. I was really hyped for it.
Right.
I was real happy because they get a lot of burn, right? Like if we're talking about even if it's without Pac, right, and it's just the Lucha Bros, like they've been hot for a minute. Every time they out there, they outperform whoever they're with, right?
could
That's
watch
why
some
that's a huge reason, right? Real quick before you go, right? The Young Bucks even look decent. In my opinion, because they came back and they were like, "Yo, we gotta run with the Lucha Bros for them 7 matches."
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Look at their records. Most of their matches are against the
And they're
Lucha
main eventing already. Two of them already main evented shows so far, and we've had what 4 matches.
They
already?
could be individual stars.
Yeah.
We've had 4. 2 have been main events.
We've had 3.
They've all been main events on any show you book, but like they've closed out 2 shows. I know that for sure.
Remember Phoenix broke his arm.
Next week's a
all
3rd.
ugly?
Next Dynamite.
Jonathan Andrade just had surgery on his shoulder. She looked crazy.
He had the Cody injury, the pec, right?
Right.
Kobe wrestled WrestleMania with no
Kofi?
So Cody, no Kofi. That's from
Kofi
birth.
got no pec.
Um,
That's not what I'm
Wow.
talking about. That's not
But-
Cody.
So
But-
does the Jericho.
Like yo,
Wow.
Though you're talking
I
about
condone. I'm
main
sorry.
eventing now, right? What main evented tonight was the number 20 going over on the number 2.
How about that?
The
How about
Acclaimed.
the number 20 over the number 2 tonight?
The Acclaimed, the
How y'all feel
AEW
about that?
champs.
The Acclaim.
Ranked number 20.
Listen, number 20.
Apparently, it took 20 seconds for them to listen.
I mean, is this supposed to be one of those long-term storylines where FTR isn't going to win the big one until like the big one, whatever, next year?
Until they leave, the day they leave, because they're leaving soon.
That's what I
Their
thought.
They made it a
Their
point.
contract is up.
I thought that's what I thought.
Next April.
Which is why I think they went over tonight to give that push.
They're on the
You know what I
getting
mean?
over to
Number 20 beating number 2. It says a lot.
How
Says
many
a lot.
We gotta go through.
A lot.
I mean, y'all can purchase the list for yourselves. I'm sure y'all can get it online. We got the top 20 up here posted, and from what I see right now, I'm not in too much disagreements.
You're not.
A lot of this.
Well, I'm glad to hear
Traction
that.
at 14. That's where you at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Yo, Toxic Attraction has been must-watch TV.
I gotta say,
big ups to Violence is Forever.
Violence.
The Indian
yo,
guys
getting
bringing
in the
it in.
top 10.
Yeah,
bro.
But they just
They
start.
are.
They are?
Top 10, yo.
Oh, how do you
Top
really?
10.
Okay.
They finally, they would say they finally broke free from their contracts with the MLW, so I'm really interested to see where they go from here.
Okay.
This was interesting. They took the OC's body of work for all brands,
I mean, you
made
have
them
to,
top
right?
10.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been booked at the same place
Yeah.
at the same
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah, they even had booking conflicts. So how about that?
You mean the reigning, defending,
NJPW.
never open
NXT.
heavyweight champion?
Yeah, that was something.
He's defending it next.
All I wonder is
This week.
how many more kids did Anderson have during the stay in each of those companies? Because he got like 17 kids, don't he?
Not more than they can.
I can move
that's true.
Swerve and Keith down.
You can move Swerve and Keith down.
I'm surprised they made it.
Yeah, I can move.
But then
Swerve
again,
down.
who would have made it before him?
Well, but
The
you can't-
Acclaim already represents AEW for me.
They were champs, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were champs.
Yeah,
So-
but they weren't as loud as the Acclaim.
No,
was.
they were not.
You know who was louder?
But who would you
than
put
Swerve
against
Glory?
them?
Nah.
Who would you put
Ass
ahead of them?
Boys?
The Ass Boys, they haven't won anything yet.
No,
How
I wouldn't
about
even replace
Sting
them with
and
an
Darby?
AEW team.
But they really haven't been
Sting
a
and
tag
Darby.
They've
team.
been a tag team. They just got together for, you know what I mean?
They're a pairing.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm surprised. Like Alpha Academy didn't make it onto.
That's
the
what I'm
list.
saying.
They
I'll
had
give
some
you,
bangers.
I'll give
Okay,
you
okay.
Alpha Academy. I'll give you.
Oh, the Street Profits were on there.
They are.
They are.
Oh,
They're
they're
top-
13, I
they're
think.
top,
We said that Pretty
13.
Deadly's on this, right?
Pretty Deadly. Yeah, this is
I was
champions.
glad that I
And
saw
then the
Street
brothers.
Profits on there.
The brothers are really good.
Who?
Oh my
From
God, the
NXT,
Creed brothers.
the Creed
Yes,
bro- Yo,
Diamond Mine.
that's the
Diamond
future.
Mine, but they're not even top.
That's
They're
the
not on there
future.
either. And they were champs too.
Yes.
They had
Those
Pretty
kids are the
Deadly
future.
beat
Yeah,
them.
I could put Diamond Mine up, but they had a better year than Swerve. And
Nah,
Keith.
man. You had Swerve come out with Rick Ross, bro. Like, they were definitely more men.
Huh.
And you're talking about AEW versus NXT.
Yeah, I forgot about
Law
that.
Rebellion getting out there, the former NWA World
That's-
Champions.
that's
I'm
dope.
like, eh.
I'll move them down a bit. I'll put this.
Come bestia.
Yo, shout out to the Hex being up there. Rank number 9. Allison Kay and
Yeah.
Marty Bell. De lo mío.
Marty
yo.
Bell.
How can Billy Corgan honestly say to the world that he doesn't think that he can find women that are main event worthy, and he has the Hex under contract?
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Either one of them.
Right. Because this is a pairing that they happen to be very good friends, and they fought against each other many times, and the tag team right now works. It's perfect.
And say what you want about Rosa, Thunder Rosa, right?
I saw that picture.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say about it. I saw the picture.
Okay.
All right, but Thunder Rosa, right, really like came to like national spotlight with NWA,
Yes.
right? And she was so hyped that we even interviewed her. What?
Shooting the
Had on
Islam.
show shooter.
Yes.
She
Combate
shot
sports.
ish with the bad
Combate
guys.
deportes.
Word. And she was just coming off that MMA
Yeah,
match.
combate.
Right.
When
So
she did.
when you look at like the body of work that NWA has put together, Melina,
Ricky Starks.
well, just on the female side, right?
Okay,
For him
okay.
to say that like
Starks.
that women can't run that, you calling Ricky Starks a woman?
No, what I'm saying
What
is
did you call
the
him?
product that NWA
Serena Deeb.
has.
Serena Deeb.
yeah,
I've never been.
Listen,
She's a good wrestler, but
yeah, you need a mechanic in there to work with the others.
to tune up
You
the
do,
machine,
you
I
do.
guess.
Yeah.
You do.
No, YouTube. That's where they were. They were at YouTube.
Nah, you funny.
And then they wanted people to pay, and that's when they died.
Easy. We all talking about Easy. You gotta pay attention.
Wow.
Renal LaVille out here.
Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb.
I mean, if we were talking about United Empire, the tag team you talk about is Aussie Open, who hit up much further. Oh no, did they?
No,
yeah,
right
they-
above
they-
them.
Right above them, which is
What up, JJ?
Hey!
JJ in the building.
Mods in the house. Mods in the house.
What about you wearing tonight, JJ?
Hey, you got that
Whoa.
AEW, I hope.
Hey.
That shit was looking dope on that pic.
Once again, thank you for the picks, JJ.
Yo,
Up
what?
close.
Yo, that's
Hey.
wild. You just said right now.
I'm Jade Cargill. I'm Jade Cargill.
Now he want to change it up. Yeah, Jade Cargill.
JJ, shout out
What
for the picks.
picks? What picks are we talking about, JJ?
Yo, PC
I'm
got
Jade
that
Cargill.
shit.
Cheating on a brother over here?
JJ was
What
front
picks
row
you
at
said?
AEW.
I'm dynamite. I'm taking back my Chuck E. Cheese coupon.
Hey.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Hey.
The Young Bucks. I can move them down on this list.
The Young Bucks.
They are number 8 for no reason.
What you mean for no reason? Hold on.
They spent the
they've
better
been
part of
putting
this
bangers.
year
They
suspended.
did
So
that. Yo, that
months.
was a couple weeks.
Yeah,
bro.
that was a
months.
couple weeks.
8 weeks.
It was 2 months.
Yeah, brother.
What classics have they put out there?
David FTR, I guess.
Oh,
They
but that
had
was-
a banger with FDR. They had a banger with Penta. They had like 30 matches with
Right.
Lucha, bro.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And once again, name me a tag team you
They
would
won the
replace
tag
them with.
title. They won the tag title. No, I won't replace them.
Oh
on
yeah,
this
by the
list.
way, they were trios champs.
They were.
Right.
Yeah, but that's not this conversation. That's the next
That is the
PWI.
same guys.
That's the PWI trios list.
But I also
Yo, Death Triangle's out here.
Death Triangle.
Death Triangle's on this list. so you
But
gotta
I feel like
talk
Death
about
Triangle
this.
is really just saying Lucha Brothers, and they don't want.
It really is.
Yeah, that's who's running.
Yo, but when Pac is on that team, it's
Oh my
still.
God,
Of
he's
course.
a monster.
see, but nobody cares about the Bucks.
Nobody
According
cares
to
about the
JJ.
Bucks.
Nobody cares about the Bucks.
I don't know,
And we're
I
not
think
talking
they
about
alright,
Milwaukee.
bro. They every time they're in the ring, it's a crazy acrobatic
It
match.
is.
And like, there's a place for
And
that.
once again, who would you replace them with? I can't give you a
I'm
team.
not-
Nah. The real game or the real question here, now that we got the list in the top 20 and shit, what teams would you want to see fight each other?
Ooh.
Cause like if we could have dream matches, this is the list to choose from right here. At
The
least
Hex
in
and
this past
Toxic
year,
Attraction.
right?
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
You see that top 5?
I want Aussie Open versus the Bucks.
Okay.
No,
Oh.
Aussie Open versus the Death Triangle.
Okay.
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 Young Bucks Usos?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
of course.
Bucks and
Nah.
Usos.
Well, of course.
Definitely Usos FTR. I know we've seen
Usos
it. but, like,
FTR.
I think
Briscoes and the
level
Usos.
right-
Usos and Briscoes.
Oh
yeah.
my
Them
God.
Oh, that's it. That wins.
Them boys versus the ones?
Usos and Briscoes. Nah, I don't want to see anything else.
That
Actually,
right
you know
there.
what? I'll give you something. That I don't
Damn, JJ,
Yo,
next one for sure.
I'll give you one right now. The Street Profits, right, really don't get enough love on this
Right,
list.
right,
And
okay.
I think the Young Bucks and them would fit really well
Nice.
together.
Nice.
The
The
Young
Young
Bucks
Bucks
and
and
the
Street
Street
Profits.
I will say the Street Profits and Aussie Open would be the equivalent of the Hardys and Edge and Christian. They would elevate each other.
Okay.
Wow, I think that's a
I
lot.
like that.
I think
like
you
that.
just
Wow.
that was heavy. That was a heavy.
But I'm here for it.
That's a heavy sack, old school.
That's what I'm known for. What?
Of gifts, man.
What are you talking about?
That's
Gifts
across
that
the
keep on
bear.
giving.
Like what?
Like
And
Some
that's-
balls to pair.
And that's how we're tag teaming for the holidays?
that's exactly what we're gonna tag team.
Who's number
Because
18?
guess what? We have a code.
We tag teaming with Foco.com for the holidays to get all your officially licensed
So we're gonna
merch
be on this list.
everywhere you out here. NFL, NBA, NCAA, MLB, WWE, all the letter organizations.
Your
Yeah, we out
sister
here.
has.
Alright? Foco.com is your place for merch, for the holidays, for gifts. You want all that? And use our promo code HPC10. HPC10. 'Cause we got you. We got you for the holidays, man. You
No
gotta check
doubt,
out
no doubt.
Foco.com.
No doubt. Yo, your O doesn't work. Your O is a 6. So it says F6CO. So command FOCO in the chat. Click the link to start saving now. Anybody that has an O that works on their keyboard, please. FOCO. Command FOCO
Yes,
in the chat.
Becky Lynch bobbleheads.
But yeah, you already know.
Use your mind.
Hey.
Yo, who's number 18 on that list?
I don't know, but we gotta scroll down.
Big thumbs up our camera. That's what's up.
For real.
Wow.
Yo,
Typing and shit.
remember we had a camera?
Me either. Welcome back.
Oh, there
Back.
it is.
18 right there, swerving on glory.
18 is swerving on glory. I don't know about that. Like I don't feel like they had enough matches.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah.
They won the title. I get
That's
that.
it. They held it so that the claims is.
Well, let's put a little bit more respect on the thing, right?
They wore them.
So
Yeah, they wore
first
them.
and foremost, there are two WWE talents
What do you
that
like?
jumped the ship, right? Two WWE talents that jumped the ship and won the titles. Brought Rick Ross out and are still they're beefing themselves. So I get it, but once again, give me a team to replace them.
That's fair.
That's still the problem. I can't think of anybody, and I'm mad.
Yo, actually, what about the Motor City Machine Guns?
No man, we had a lubrication. No,
Yo, if it would have been lubricated, they would have said machine.
Hey,
You have them on the list or no? You don't have one on the list?
man, it's like dry mouth words is crazy.
But the guns actually, they've been killing
La
it this
pistolita.
year. They've been killing it.
La pistolitas.
I mean, why not?
But they haven't won anything.
Experience.
Well, you
You
know
got
what?
XP.
They win XP.
Honorable mention to HBC sponsored athletes in Fly Def and in the Kings of the District, both getting onto the list this year.
Oh wow, dope.
Oh, I'll give you the
Yo,
Imperial.
Put it.
you know what was a
I'll
pop?
give you the
Put it
Imperial.
over there.
You know what was a pop for me this week? Shane Taylor coming out.
Ooh.
AEW shooting his shalom.
Oh, word. I forgot about Shane Taylor.
Talking about Keith Lee. We got some unfinished business. Sound like he sent a message from Kingston to Keith Lee out here. Who am I? You beef.
That's straight coming back from the Pretty Boy Killers.
Pretty boy killers.
La chica del can.
Aye.
Yo, how about Boogie Reality, bro?
Sacaneri con su.
I think they should be in the top 10, bro.
Yeah, from 100.
That's
What's up?
Private Party.
Listen.
82.
Iron Savages, so shout out to Bear Bro and Bear
AKA
Bros.
Bear
sir.
Country.
Big Brothers are
Big Brother
77.
77.
They're not Iron Savages.
Best friend 78. Wow.
Damage
they
Control all the
dropped.
way down at 25. Y'all gotta go check out the list for yourself.
So this list is
Sorry.
wild. So when we're saying wall,
Where me and your mom ranked?
Yo, what?
the New Day ranked 33. Alpha Academy
It's a match.
832.
69.
So the New Day was in it. It's just they were ranked.
Judgment Day's not in it?
Yeah, but in any tag team list,
Los
you're telling me the New Day
Malditos.
is not in the top 10?
Not this
Los
year.
Malditos.
Not this, if it was any year, it was this
Wait,
year.
that's for real?
Yeah, look my
Los Malditos.
No Malditos.
Sangria.
What?
Bussy.
Bussy.
Pussy.
Shout out to main
Diablo.
event.
Shout out to GCW. I'm not. I like that they're on this
Yo,
list.
pretty deadly.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Where they at?
43.
They're
You want me to read the
43.
whole list?
43.
Oh, alright. Yeah.
Braun and Brutes.
Yo, the Varsity Blondes.
What is that, Boys to Men?
We're the Varsity Blondes.
They're
Number
99.
97.
Oh, wow.
Where's Ricky Starks and Hobbs?
Los Lotharios are in there.
Oh,
Lotharios, are they?
Yo, we going through the whole goddamn list.
I mean, might as well, man. Where's the Rock and Roll Express? That's what I want to
They're
know.
not on this list. They didn't make the cut.
Bro,
That's
they-
horseshit.
that's
When's
what
the last time
so
any
many
one of
matches.
these teams made you pop? It wasn't this week, I'll tell you that.
listen.
Listen,
Yes,
Braun and
see.
Brutes did work at War Games. At
Yes.
Survivor Series. So
Yes.
put some respect on this shit.
But they lost
You
to
know
the
what?
ones because they were the twos.
When did LAX stop being the tag team?
Right.
In the summer. Because they got beef now.
So,
Got beef, man.
so these other dudes only wrestled for 6 months, but LAX got no love on this list?
They have to be on this list. They're on this list.
Y'all don't tell
Where's
me.
Jericho
Go up,
and
go up.
They
Sammy
can't-
Guevara?
Go
They
up,
can't
bro.
have. They can't be on. This
Go
list.
up, bro. I'm just
There's
saying.
no way they can be on this list.
Shit, why you mad,
I
bro?
don't know.
Nah, they ain't
Did I see Strong? What did I see?
What?
I saw Strong.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Machine Guns!
In them 51 out
Oh,
They got
Machine
2.0.
here. 2.0 is on this.
Oh, 5150s on the Rivera.
Okay.
And Slice
Rivera.
Boogie.
The
Shout out to
Gun
Rivera.
Club.
Block this.
Gorilla.
G.O.D.
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 At 63.
G.O.D.
Okay.
Shout out to Strong BJ.
That is what I was saying.
Yes. Shout outs to Strong BJ.
Charlotte.
Not on our
Charlotte.
OnlyFans.
Nah, you see, they had 66 and not at 69. Like, why would they not be at 69?
They need to be. Yeah.
Who's at 69?
TDT.
CDT.
Shout out to Fly Dev 67.
Like that 67. I missed the opportunity.
Pretty Empowered?
Commonwealth Connection. All right.
Alright. Oh, you were talking about the Creed brothers. They're 77.
Yes,
Yeah.
77.
State of emergency.
Alright.
Call 911.
Okay.
Alright, so check out the whole list
I'm
online, bro.
surprised
Y'all can
private-
find it.
Yeah, I can find it.
So is this
Bros?
Yo, put
those
the-
are
put the
best
link.
bros.
milk
Wait,
chocolate?
wait, wait, wait.
Milk chocolate.
Wait. So we were talking about how the Rock and Roll Express hasn't had aren't listed, but SAT is.
Yep.
Shout out to SAT. They're the originators
Tell
of
me,
the
you
style.
tell me what benefit the Rock and Roll Express has on being on this list.
Giving it legitimacy from being one of the greatest tag teams of any
Right.
era.
What do they benefit from this? People know that already.
That's true.
Right. Because this is
Nobody-
about highlighting the.
Nobody books the Rock and Roll Express to be like, yo, be the best match on the card.
Right.
They-
It's
they
an
are
novelty
though.
match.
They are.
They
I
wind
think this
up
last
being-
match was
they
the
wind
one
up
that-
being-
Have you seen them do Canadian Destroyers?
I have, but this
It's
last match with the
breathtaking.
boys was.
They'll make you love it.
The one with the boys was kind of rough, but I mean they don't need it. You're right. This is supposed to be for people that need that launching pad, right? This is just the catalyst. I get that, but they still should have been on there because they've had better matches than a lot of these tag teams. And is this a viewing of what tag team wrestling in the business is today?
Yes. I think that's
Is-
what this means.
You think it's blossoming?
That's when they go like this, right?
I feel like we're missing main eventing tag teams. I think we need like tag teams need to be pushed a little harder, man.
Well,
I don't know.
that's also, Vince was one of the ones to always bring it up. He
All two slaves.
what happened?
What did Vince bring up, dumbass?
that tag teams are expensive. You gotta pay 4 people.
Yeah, pay more people.
Yo.
Okay,
No, but they
You want to pay 4 main eventers or 2?
that's fair.
That's fair.
DiBiase had no problem with it.
That's why he had to get welfare money from Mississippi.
DiBiase also didn't have no
Listen,
problem
he
with
had-
people's daughters.
So
He
that's
had
far.
he had an
Shout out to
Urban
Taylor
R.
for the
Shyster on it, so he was
Yeah,
good.
he took all his taxes. That's he's
talking
backed
about?
up.
What
He
was
wasn't
his
a real
birthday?
accountant.
Ask his son about it.
Oh,
Wow,
ask
that's
JoJo
bad.
about it. Who's
See,
keeping
this is why
receipts?
we can't have nice
Nah,
things.
shout out to the Shooting the Ish coming soon with the DiBiase.
What?
Nah, check his taxes.
Straight from the prison cell.
HBC.
Wow.
Pop of the week was definitely promo games.
Okay.
The response to War Games
Okay.
from AEW between Ricky Starks
I do remember
and
you saying this
MJF
nonsense. Why do you say that?
this Wednesday night, because it was a battle for battle, and I think
Tit for tat.
tit for tat.
Tat for tit.
I think Ricky Starks was very, very, very well prepared tonight. Handled himself very well,
Yes.
and we have ourselves a fucking match here next week. It sucks that he's gonna lose,
Slap him
and
off his neck.
we hopefully, but he'll get. This will build to more later.
You know, it's interesting. We've talked about how MJF or Maxi Pad is he called? What is it?
Maxi Pad.
At one point off mic, MJF goes, "If that sticks, I'm coming for you."
But it's golden, right?
Yo,
It's golden.
Ricky Starks should bring out Rosie O'Donnell.
He needs something because next
Yo,
week MJF,
because
he's gonna be
Max
like, yo,
was already
remember
out.
last week when
Bring
I
out
kicked you in the
Rosie
balls
O'Donnell.
and you still hit me after that?
While
That means
she's
you're
still
gonna go-
alive.
She's still canceled though, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
He's gonna question his ballhood.
Yeah, that's a whole thing, bro. Watch Dark Side of Comedy. Give you an idea.
Nah, I'm good.
I wanna watch some Dark
Same.
Side of football.
Right, there's a lot of different. It's
What
pretty
about
big.
Dark Side of the Ring?
Dark Side of the Ring is the best one.
Yeah,
Oh, the
for
Ring.
sure.
Start there, guys.
Dark Side of the Rim. That's on.
Don't
a
start at
different
heels.
network. That's on a different network.
Don't start with
That
heels.
is not on OnlyFans. That is on Only My
Only
Page.
flans are in my
Wow.
flans.
That's what I was gonna say.
Sign about
Juice. So this we got with Juice.
juice.
Oh, Juice.
Juice.
The promo wars.
The promo wars.
Ricky-
No,
Oh, yeah.
Pop of the
Yeah,
week.
that's
So we
That was my
talked
top
about how
week.
Maxi Pad has gotten bigger for the main event,
yeah,
right?
it's super absorbent.
And a lot of
apparently-
marketing.
But yo, stick
Overnight.
Ricky Starks, the stroke daddy,
Bag secured.
standing toe to toe with he's taller than MJF.
Yeah.
I was
Who is
surprised
it?
about that.
I wasn't
I didn't think
surprised.
I realized that.
I didn't think
I
because he
think
let
that made
the
the
frame.
easier the promo a lot easier and funnier for
Yeah.
him.
Well, it equalized it a little bit because we talked about the weight gain that MJF has put on. He's great shape. But he even
He
touched
must
on it,
work
talked about
out.
his back, right? Talked about the acne on his back. Wonder what you're insinuating with that. But this is no wonder.
Pretty obvious.
Pebble. But yo, yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And they both can go. You know what I mean? You seen Ricky Starks up against the mop, right?
They both can go. They both can go
Where can they go?
to the ring and make an entertaining match. I don't know. You do have those criticizers of MJF that are out there
do you have to
criticizing
say?
his in-ring work.
The man is man. He's a heel. He's fine.
So can Ricky outshine MJF in the ring?
Yeah, because
Next
you
week?
know what? We hadn't seen MJF really tested verbally.
This is the one.
right? We hadn't seen it happen that way. Like, this has always been MJF and his domain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, we've always said, hey, man, like, MJF is getting better in the ring. But that mic is his domain. And then when you got someone like Ricky Starks, who's really just been clamoring at this opportunity, he's always shown you what he can do on the mic, and he gets this opportunity and kills it.
Yeah.
Because there's no other way to put it. Like, he dog walks that man.
Yeah.
The delivery was on point. Even like at one point when he stumbled, he still kept it moving, and he had jokes on jokes on jokes. All those sticky jokes are gonna come back, and that's
I didn't
what's
know
gonna
his
make
nose
him-
was darker. Or lighter.
Comiendo mierda.
Yo también.
This is really turning out to be like an unexpected twist in this whole game. Man, you always knew that Ricky Starks had it in him. It was just a matter of like opportunity. Like, when's it gonna happen?
And he grabbed it. He grabbed the
grabbed it.
opportunity.
Excuse me?
Who grabbed
The
what?
opportunity.
Oh.
The breast.
What is it claim to it?
Hey.
A pop for me was the cinematography that you saw in the setup for Braun Breaker versus Apollo Crews.
Yeah, Flex a lot is in the building.
was out here.
I appreciate you,
Flex. They was out here, yo.
That
fishing.
Chicago pizza.
Yo. We chilled on that Chicago
I hear there's mad tomatoes in it.
Yo, they were out here.
More tomatoes and cheese.
It gave me Brett versus
Brett?
Sean Iron Man vibes.
No,
But if they
So
actually
it's Bret
hear
Hart.
me out. But hear me out.
Bret
But if they actually shot the scenes together,
What do you mean?
the way that they set
Who
up
shot disease?
on NXT,
Oh.
That's when you got an issue.
He shot disease by Bret Hart.
Right at heart.
No,
it was Goldberg.
It's fucking Goldberg's fault.
It was an interesting way to tell the story. Right? That line. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
NXT
Okay.
Championship on the line.
You did pop for that. You came in hot with that this week, so definitely interested in seeing what that transpires to. That's this Saturday. No, what's this Saturday? This Saturday's final battle.
Final battle, baby.
Nah, bro.
That's gonna be something to watch this week, chat. Check that out. Final battle's gonna be lit. We have a card with formerly known as Cesaro, Mr. Claudio, with a shot,
Swiss side
an
boot.
opportunity for his first heavyweight championship against a wizard.
First.
Against a wizard, first heavyweight championship.
Second.
Is it second?
Because he was the champion, remember?
Where?
Yeah.
He beat
ROH. He beat
Little Man.
He beat
Mr. Jordan Grace.
Oh, right.
Gresham, baby.
Mr. Jordan Grace.
My fault. Second, two time.
Mr. Jordan Grace.
But still, right? Like, they added today the Briscoes and FTR
And a double dog
and a
collar.
double dog collar match. I double dog dare you to miss this.
Double
Oh, that was
doggy
fine.
style dare you. How about that?
I was
So I popped and simultaneously chair shot.
Ooh,
Wow.
That was an experience in its own.
It was like that was the best. It wasn't that good.
One or two fingers.
Yeah. Yo, what?
Smell
All
it.
nice things, man.
Smell it.
Cause it's
Like a
like,
snapper.
alright, so dog collar match. Who versus who?
Kermit.
Briscoes versus FTR.
Briscoes versus FTR, right? Who was there to say that?
The ass boy.
As was. That was kind of weird.
That was weird to me.
That was kind of weird.
That would have been a great opportunity for the Briscoes
Briscoes.
to come out. Big pop. Oh! Yeah, we're going to see you in the dog collar match for ROH.
You're right.
representing
If the foot
ROH.
was on the other way, though, it wouldn't make sense. Like, it would be passable. Like if FTR, you wouldn't expect FTR to get on a video and do it, or you would expect FTR to not do a video like this and have somebody come
I think
for
this
him.
was the best case scenario they had because apparently someone at Turner Broadcasting doesn't want to see them boys.
Right. So the best thing they could do is leave a postcard.
That's messed up.
Nah, man. It's just like in terms of that specifically.
Well, you know what you're doing. You're continuing the storyline
Well, it's a
of
mid-match. It's not a
FTR
mid-match.
versus the Ass Boys, right? But you're also highlighting what's going to be one of the best matches on Final Battle. Because that's still what it's doing. This match is for Final Battle. It's not for AEW.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why it works. And it's fine. Because it's still going to be a quality match. The Ass Boys got some exposure. They got to be the Grinch of the episode, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. It is what it is. It's hard times for hard players.
Hey, that was a hard match to watch. At least if you're an FTR fan, right?
You know what definitely left me hard?
What? Yo. What makes your nipples hard, man?
Seeing Noemi and Jay Cargill at the basketball game.
Ooh, Naomi and
I got all of.
Why are you so trash, yo?
all of the trash.
I like my women like I like my Drake.
What's that? Wait, did you say your Drake?
Unsatisfied?
Dark and sweet.
Dark and sweet.
Dark and sweet.
Dark and sweet. Listen, that was great exposure for them, and now Jade can kind of like show like it's not that she's just so cocky, cause she kind of gives off. It can be a little much
With
sometimes with Jade when she gets in the mic and shit like that.
I mean, you know, she gets
But
hyped.
it's believable. It's believable.
But it's
Right.
repetitive, too.
For her to do something like this though, show some kind of facism.
Well, remember, she's coming out more in the spotlight because the reality is when she comes out, the spotlight is on her.
Renan Leville said, do you think Jade would drop the belt to Naomi?
If.
Wow.
I don't know that does any favors to Jade, the title, or Naomi, really.
You think so?
Unless
you're bringing her in as a heel.
Or unless you want her to drop the belt so that she can go for the main title.
That would be ridiculous if you brought in who's going to be a white hot Naomi anywhere.
Right.
Why would you make her a heel?
That would be a hot pop for her to.
That would be ridiculous. What a waste.
Right. So, I mean, she could, give her that loss and then push her legitimately to the main event picture up against Jamie Hayter.
We not hating.
I mean, we did say this a couple weeks ago. I'm just saying, we call this out, folks. We have our fingers and on the pulse of the wrestling industry.
Oh, okay. Because last time you mentioned something about Kermit's, and I was just like, listen.
Smell like bacon.
Wow.
Smell like bacon.
The Baconator.
The Baconator at
Muppets.
Wendy's.
Who did the bacon eat?
Curvin fingers?
Hater.
Hater. You freaking hater.
Ain't no hater nation. Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
Once.
Shout out to La Mega.
La Mega.
Apparently JP does as well.
I need to see the movie, El Vacilón de la Mañana.
You haven't seen it?
I have, but it's been years.
Oh, I saw it recently. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Plátano man.
Yo, I think pretty soon, yo, we gotta do something big. We gotta do something crazy. I think that
What you talking about, Willis?
Vic has been conjuring up some information, and I think when the time is right, we need to pull off one of the biggest thefts in history. But we'll talk. Those things we gotta talk about. Things we gotta talk about. Details we gotta iron out.
Details we gotta iron out. That reminds me of something.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something the other day. That's all the damn time we had for you folks this week. I don't care where you got your fix from. I know you getting it from a dope spot. Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitch. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thanks for pulling up on the bad guys. Check us out on all our social platforms. You already know we giving y'all the works. Don't forget to watch Final Battle.
You got Final Battle at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, guys. 4 o'clock.
You have Deadline at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
we got some boxing happening this weekend as well.
Me and your
shout
mom
out,
at midnight.
we gonna be out for Mrs. birthday. Happy birthday, Mrs. on Monday.
Yo.
The doc is getting the clock ticking.
Dane in the building. Appreciate you pulling up.
Be glad I added the L.
Big flex in the building. I appreciate you flex. You had to do it, but you did. Yo, Renan Dane building.
What up, Apar?
Everybody that pulled up.
Dane
Manny
Apar?
Manuel in the house. Mike the ref. Pop up,
Aliet.
everybody. Thank
Guys,
you
and
very
on
much.
YouTube, don't forget to like, share, review.
Thank you, Alejandro.
Hit the little alert thingy.
Shout out to Brasa.
The little alert that thought you stuff.
Ashanti, thank you for being on.
JJ, we love you.
Bro.
What's for dessert? Not Brussels sprouts.
Follow us everywhere.
You don't even know.
Follow us.
I'll just say because Ashanti look good.
Oh, no.